A fast-moving object the size of Manhattan is hurtling towards our solar system.
What if an interstellar object whirling through our solar system is actually a nuclear-powered spacecraft sent by aliens to test how humans respond?
Had started as routine tracking of the interstellar visitor 3I/ATLAS has turned into a nightmare scenario that has NASA officials working around the clock in crisis mode. Advanced space telescopes have detected multiple metallic objects that weren't there 48 hours ago.
Emitted over the course of just a few seconds. These are amazingly violent, amazingly powerful events.
Now moving in perfect formation around the mysterious comet. These objects, each roughly the size of a school bus, appeared simultaneously and are maintaining precise geometric patterns that violate everything we know about orbital mechanics. Keep watching to find out more. The impossible swarm that materialized overnight. The metallic objects surrounding 3I/ATLAS didn't gradually approach or slowly reveal themselves. They materialized in a coordinated deployment that defied every law of physics governing space travel.
We've got some fresh images of 3I Atlas, a third ever interstellar object observed from Earth, currently racing through our solar system.
On September 6, 2025, at exactly 14:32 UTC, 17 telescopes around the world simultaneously detected the sudden appearance of 12 distinct metallic signatures in the vicinity of the interstellar visitor. The James Webb Space Telescope's emergency observation protocol was triggered when its automated systems flagged massive infrared anomalies around 3I/ATLAS. What the telescope captured in the following hours has been classified at the highest levels, though leaked technical reports describe metallic objects emerging from what appeared to be empty space. The objects didn't approach from any detectable trajectory. They simply began existing in predetermined positions around the comet. Each object measures approximately 40 meters in length and maintains a complex, constantly shifting formation that creates perfect geometric shapes when viewed from Earth. The precision of their movements is so exact that NASA's orbital mechanics team initially thought they were seeing a computer simulation error. Objects in space don't maintain geometric formations without constant thrust corrections, yet these entities move with mathematical precision while showing no signs of propulsion systems. The electromagnetic signatures from the objects are unlike anything in our scientific databases. The metallic composition appears to shift and change in real time, as if the objects are composed of programmable matter that can alter its properties on command. Spectral analysis reveals elements that exist on the periodic table, but in isotopic ratios that shouldn't occur naturally anywhere in the universe. Most disturbing is the object's apparent awareness of Earth-based observation attempts. Every time a major telescope is aimed at the formation, the objects immediately alter their configuration, as if they know they're being watched. They've demonstrated the ability to move behind 3I/ATLAS to avoid detailed observation, then resume their geometric patterns once the telescopes move away. The formation appears to be expanding slowly but deliberately. What started as a tight cluster around the comet has evolved into a complex three-dimensional matrix extending several thousand kilometers in all directions. The objects are creating what astronomers describe as a technological envelope around 3I/ATLAS, completely surrounding the interstellar visitor in an artificial construct. NASA's Deep Space Network has detected that the objects are communicating with each other using burst transmissions of extraordinary complexity. The data packets being exchanged between the objects contain more information than entire human internet traffic streams. Yet each transmission lasts only microseconds. The coordination required for such rapid, high-density communication suggests processing capabilities far beyond current human technology. The Harvard warning that shook the scientific community.
Comet is catching the attention of some of the nation's most renowned scientists, as one Harvard professor is raising the theory this may actually be a piece of alien technology.
Dr. Avi Loeb's emergency press conference on September 7, 2025.
Look around. And for 70 years, we've been searching for radio signals.
Marked the first time in modern history that a respected Harvard scientist publicly declared an active extraterrestrial intelligence event. The usually measured astrophysicist appeared visibly shaken as he presented evidence that the metallic objects around 3I/ATLAS demonstrate unmistakable signs of artificial intelligence and deliberate technological intervention.
But this one is quite unusual. It's relatively bright, meaning that it has, if it's a solid object, has a diameter of 20 kilometers.
The presentation began with spectroscopic data showing that the metallic objects contain engineered materials that don't exist naturally. The isotopic signatures suggest atomic manipulation at levels that exceed human technological capabilities by centuries. More alarming, the materials appear to be self-repairing and adaptive, changing their molecular structure in response to different types of electromagnetic radiation from our observation attempts. Loeb's most shocking revelation concerned the object's behavioral patterns. His team's analysis revealed that the metallic entities are conducting systematic scans of Earth's electromagnetic signature, mapping our television broadcasts, radio transmissions, and satellite communications with methodical precision. The scanning patterns indicate they're specifically focusing on population centers, military installations, and space-based infrastructure. The Harvard team discovered that the object's formation changes aren't random, but follow complex mathematical algorithms that optimize their observation capabilities. The geometric patterns they create allow for maximum coverage of Earth's surface while maintaining constant communication with each other. It's a reconnaissance network operating with efficiency that suggests advanced artificial intelligence. Perhaps most terrifying was Loeb's analysis of the object's energy signatures. Unlike any known spacecraft propulsion, these entities appear to be powered by direct matter-to-energy conversion, achieving nearly 100% efficiency in their energy systems. The power output required for their observed capabilities would require technology that can manipulate matter at the quantum level. The scientific establishment's reaction to Loeb's presentation was immediate and unprecedented. Within hours, observatories worldwide were redirecting their most powerful instruments toward 3I/ATLAS, confirming the Harvard team's findings, but also discovering additional disturbing details. The European Southern Observatory reported that the objects appear to be manufacturing additional components, literally building new structures in space using materials harvested from the interstellar medium. Loeb concluded his presentation with a stark warning that has been echoing through government corridors worldwide. The technological demonstration occurring around 3I/ATLAS represents a level of advancement that makes human space capabilities appear primitive by comparison. If these objects represent scouts or probes from an extraterrestrial intelligence, humanity is being evaluated by entities whose technological superiority is absolute. The electromagnetic messages aimed at Earth. The most chilling aspect of the 3I/ATLAS situation emerged when radio astronomers detected that the metallic objects aren't just observing, they're actively transmitting structured signals directly toward Earth. These aren't random electromagnetic emissions, but complex, layered communications that appear designed specifically for human technology to receive and analyze. The signals began broadcasting on September 7th at 22:15 UTC, exactly 24 hours after Dr. Loeb's Harvard presentation was broadcast globally. The timing suggests the objects were monitoring our news broadcasts and responded to our public acknowledgement of their presence. The primary transmission frequency of 1420.405 MHz, known as the hydrogen line, is universally recognized by astronomers as the most logical choice for interstellar communication. Analysis of the signal structure reveals multiple layers of complexity that human cryptographers and linguists are struggling to decode. The basic carrier wave contains prime number sequences and mathematical constants, establishing a foundation of universal mathematical concepts. Embedded within this mathematical framework are complex data structures that appear to contain vast amounts of information about stellar positions, planetary systems, and what might be technological specifications. The signals demonstrate real-time responsiveness to human activities in space. When the International Space Station passes over the night side of Earth, the transmission power increases significantly, as if the objects are attempting to ensure the astronauts receive the broadcasts. Similarly, when major radio telescopes are aimed toward 3I/ATLAS, the signal structure immediately becomes more complex and detailed. Most unsettling is the discovery that portions of the transmission appear to be using human communication protocols. Embedded within the alien mathematical frameworks are data structures that match human satellite communication standards, as if the entities have reverse-engineered our technology and are using it to facilitate communication. They've essentially hacked our own communication methods to ensure we can receive their messages. The content analysis reveals what appears to be a comprehensive catalog of Earth's electromagnetic signature over the past several decades. The signals contain compressed data that, when analyzed, shows detailed knowledge of human television broadcasts, radio communications, and internet traffic patterns. The objects have been listening to humanity's electromagnetic chatter and have compiled an extensive database of human civilization. Perhaps most disturbing are the prediction algorithms embedded in the transmissions. The signals contain mathematical models that accurately predict human satellite positions, space mission timelines, and even terrestrial electromagnetic activity patterns. The entities demonstrate predictive capabilities that suggest they understand human technology and behavior patterns with frightening accuracy. The technology that shouldn't exist. The metallic objects surrounding 3I/ATLAS are demonstrating technological capabilities that violate fundamental principles of physics as we understand them, forcing scientists to question basic assumptions about what's possible in the universe. The propulsion systems alone represent breakthroughs that human science isn't expected to achieve for centuries, if ever. Detailed observation reveals that the objects move through space without any visible means of propulsion, yet they achieve acceleration profiles that would require impossible amounts of energy using conventional rocket technology. They appear to manipulate space-time itself, creating localized gravitational fields that allow them to move in ways that ignore Newton's laws of motion. The objects can stop instantaneously, change direction without any turning radius, and accelerate to significant fractions of light speed within seconds. The material science demonstrated by these entities is equally impossible by human standards. Spectral analysis shows that the metallic surfaces are composed of elements arranged in crystalline structures that shouldn't be stable under normal physical conditions. The materials appear to be held together by forces that operate outside the electromagnetic spectrum, possibly manipulating fundamental forces that human physics has only theorized about. Most remarkably, the objects demonstrate real-time adaptability that suggests they're composed of programmable matter. When subjected to different types of electromagnetic radiation from Earth-based telescopes, the surface materials literally restructure themselves at the molecular level to optimize reflection, absorption, or transmission of the incoming energy. It's as if each object is a technological organism that can evolve its physical properties in response to environmental conditions. The energy signatures indicate power generation systems that operate at near-perfect efficiency, converting matter directly to energy without the massive infrastructure that human fusion or antimatter systems would require. The objects appear to be powered by controlled manipulation of quantum vacuum fluctuations, extracting energy from what we consider empty space itself. The manufacturing capabilities displayed around 3I/ATLAS suggest technology that can manipulate matter at the atomic level with perfect precision. The objects are literally building new structures in space by rearranging the sparse matter of the interstellar medium, creating complex technological components from cosmic dust and stray hydrogen atoms. This level of molecular engineering represents capabilities that make human nanotechnology appear primitive. Communication systems operating between the objects utilize what appears to be quantum entanglement for instantaneous information transfer across vast distances. The data transmission rates observed exceed the theoretical limits of electromagnetic communication by several orders of magnitude, suggesting mastery of quantum information processing that human science is only beginning to understand. The global response and cover-up attempts. The international response to the 3I/ATLAS situation has revealed deep fractures in global cooperation as nations scramble to understand and potentially exploit the technological revelations while simultaneously attempting to prevent public panic. Within hours of Dr. Loeb's Harvard presentation, emergency sessions were convened at the highest levels of government worldwide. The United States Space Force immediately classified all future observations of 3I/ATLAS under national security provisions, attempting to control information flow about the object's capabilities. However, the global nature of astronomical observation makes complete information suppression impossible, leading to a complex dance of partial disclosures and strategic leaks between allied nations. Russia and China have independently confirmed the presence of the metallic objects using their own space-based assets, but their official statements carefully avoid acknowledging the technological implications. Both nations have redirected military satellites toward 3I/ATLAS, suggesting they're attempting to gather intelligence on technologies that could revolutionize terrestrial military capabilities. European Space Agency officials have taken a more transparent approach, calling for international cooperation in studying the objects while warning against any attempts to interfere with them. Their position is that any aggressive action toward entities demonstrating such overwhelming technological superiority could provoke responses that humanity is completely unprepared to handle. The scientific community finds itself divided between those demanding full disclosure and those warning that premature revelation could cause social collapse. Astronomical societies worldwide are struggling with ethical questions about sharing information that could fundamentally alter human understanding of our place in the universe while potentially causing mass psychological trauma. Social media platforms are experiencing unprecedented challenges as authentic footage and data about the objects spreads faster than official statements can be prepared. Attempts to control information flow have largely failed, with amateur astronomers and citizen scientists contributing observations that often exceed the quality of official releases. Religious leaders across the globe are grappling with theological implications of confirmed extraterrestrial intelligence. The Vatican has called for calm reflection while acknowledging that the existence of advanced alien civilizations doesn't contradict Catholic doctrine. However, more fundamentalist religious groups are declaring the objects to be signs of apocalyptic events, leading to social unrest in several regions. Call to action. What do you think about this unprecedented situation? Are we witnessing first contact with an advanced alien civilization? Or could there be natural explanations for these impossible metallic objects? How should humanity respond to entities that can manipulate matter and space-time itself? Let us know in the comments.